Okie dokie. Welcome back, everybody. We're here for, I think this is session 20, I'm pretty sure, of In the Heart of Rage. We've got a full roster this time. Hooray! It's been a minute, so a couple of announcements, and then schedule, and then introductions. We'll do introductions before the schedule. Firstly, we've had our session 0 for Kingdom of Darkness, which was our first Chapter 2 campaign. That Chapter 2 campaign will begin when two conditions have been fulfilled. First, that it is ready, and second, that this campaign has ended. So it will be occupying this campaign's time slot. That is every second and fourth Wednesday at 8 p.m. US East. So if you're hoping to catch that, or you're a player of that, that's the time slot. It's this one, and that should probably be ready sometime for either late February or March. Depends on how much I get done in the winter months. So then the campaign after that, Baptized in Blood, will be taking the place of A Blaze of Cruelty's time slot. That one, session 0, hasn't been done yet. The outline is done for it. The principal writing has not been started. Basically, I know a lot of stuff about what's going on, but I don't have anything fleshed out, really. I've got some characters ready, and that's pretty much where we're at. So it's like having two full-time jobs on top of having a full-time job, on top of, trying to live a daily life at the same time. So that's it for big announcements. So you guys can keep the ear to the ground for more Kingdom of Darkness news, and you can join our Discord for that. So there should be Discord links somewhere around here, somewhere. But I wonder if this still works. I don't think it does. Nah, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, there should be Discord links in the bio on Twitch, so check that out. It's twitch.tv/XIVth. I think that's it for that. Okay, moving on to the schedule. The schedule is as follows for upcoming sessions. December, we have A Blaze of Cruelty and At the Door of Eternity on the 21st. We do not have a game on the 25th because it's Christmas. So we won't be running In the Heart of Rage on Christmas. And then that will start up again. Regular schedule will start up again in January. So our next session for In the Heart of Rage will be after the new year in 2025 on January 8th. That's when we will resume the regular schedule again. I believe we will have Blaze of Cruelty and Door of Eternity before that. So it'll be 21st and 4th, and then 8th for the next couple of game days. So I think that's pretty much it for the schedule for now. I did this in the order that I did not say I was going to do it in because I have brain damage. So let's go ahead and introduce our players for the evening. Whoever wants to go first can go first, and then you're adults. You can introduce yourselves in whatever order you'd like. So,
I'm Lee. I'm playing Ben, and we have one job and maybe some others, but mostly one job today.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not telling you what it is.
Not gonna elaborate. Okay.
I'm Dee, not to be confused, and I am playing Eliana Verge as a Bale. She is a fighter. She is here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and she's all out of bubblegum, so that's the vibe we're going into with tonight.
Alright.
I'm Apostate. I'm playing Lillian Corbett. I am here to see that our objectives are completed. This is it. This is what it's all been building towards. We're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it done.
Mythlia, playing Alisana, or maybe the vice versa, something like that. Some combination of the above. Your friendly local mage who is hopefully not going to screw this up.
I am Darrow, and I am playing Mordecai the Ranger. We'll see what's gonna happen.
All right, cool. I believe the last we left off, we were on the night before the big knockout, drag-out fight happening in Hellcorth, or around Hellcorth. So I believe I'll just take us to the overworld so we can see what's going on here. And I'll take our focus to here, southern part of Krunt. So, the Bane Knights, the 14th Bane Knights, were on their way to Hellcorth to drop off their charges. Saifashai, Al-Hadun, and Matsumoto Sonzaku, the shogun of Ansai. These two teenagers are political keys for Krunt because they are the leaders of their respective nations. I almost said nations. Hellcorth is the safest, closest place to where they were being brought from, which was all the way over here in Delta. So a good distance from where they had started. And we have some enemies that are nearby. The Blade of Endless Suffering has been doggedly following them for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles. And the Scars of the Void have also gotten involved. They are led by none other than the continuously unkillable Executor Kovarash. It always looks like he's getting killed, but he keeps coming back for more. So, perhaps these forces will have a big part to play in the coming days of this campaign, coming hours, as they begin their encirclement of the city of Hellcorth. So, there was a question as to where they were going to go, whether or not they were going to drop off the teenagers first or follow orders and enter the battle, as they had received orders from Hellcorth to shore up the defenses in the eastern quadrant to help break the coming onslaught in that sector. So, we start at the evening before with the decision on their minds. Do they defy orders a little bit and risk bringing the teenagers, their charges, to the city first and risk being late to the battle? Or do they go to the battlefield first and figure out how to get the mission objectives, the packages, the teenagers into the city amongst the chaos? So, I hand the reins of the discussion over to our players. I will sit back and chime in when needed.
So, out of character are three options that, just for Mordecai's edification, three options we were discussing last week are: everybody goes, we divert, we go to the northern gates of Hellcorth, and we drop off the teens, show up late to the battle. Option 2, we continue going straight to where we're going and show up to the battle on time and try and get the teens in the door there. Northeastern gates, I presume. Third option, riskiest option, but big potential upside, is Ben takes the teens on an eagle turned invisible by Mithlaya straight to the gates, splitting off from the main group. Drops them off and then rejoins.
Important.
That would allow us. Sorry,
No, go ahead. Finish up, Lee.
I was saying that basically that highest risk, because it means that Ben's. It all comes down to Mithlaya's invisibility spell, Ben's eagle spell, and not getting caught by dragons or the wyverns,
Ruscivore.
Ruscivores.
Yep.
But it would mean we both get the teams in the city and show up to the battle on time.
I see.
Then you just have to not beef a single roll while you do it, or game over.
Yeah.
It does come down to that single roll, so there will be 2, and one of them fail. Your entire little party, Ben, the team's all dead.
We had the other question, though, to ask our good friend Mordecai, given that there had been some discussion that perhaps our 2 demon factions here arrayed before us are not necessarily the friendliest toward each other, namely Kulvaresh and Ekrigad. That is there something that his air quotes friend could maybe suggest to kind of sow some dissent among the ranks arrayed against us to cause some sort of diversion to make any of these possible options a better option?
That's certainly an idea. Okay. I know when I last talked to her, she was iffy about potentially providing that kind of help. But we could certainly, I could push and see what she says. So yeah, do you mind if I ask what's our current like situation? Like we're just out in the field somewhere?
Or on the plains, off the road, 1 day north.
Are we set up for a camp?
We're set up for we're basically, we have 1 downtime activity to do tonight, and then we rest in the morning, we march, and we get there mid-morning to the battle.
Then in that case, Mordecai only has one more thing that's going to decide exactly how he acts towards this. How are Lillian and Eliana reacting to him and his recent activities? Because I know Lillian nearly took his head off last time.
Do you mean the demon sugar mommy? Was that what you're
Yeah,
referring to?
basically, towards the demon sugar mummy.
In a word, in 2 words, not well. So, you know, you've basically been Mr. Airhead, but now it turns out your head is not filled with air; it is filled with evil. So that's
hairs.
a little bit, yeah, you know, not things you want a fellow sergeant's head to be full of. So there's that.
I think Eliana's perspective of it is maybe a little less extreme in that it is the sort of thing that she's gonna grit her teeth about and not be happy about, but like we are in some shit. So I don't know that she's willing to look down the face of like an advantage there either.
Okay. In that case, Mordecai wants to talk to Ben real quick.
What a coincidence. Ben is looking for you.
Oh, imagine that.
Imagine fumbling this baddie anyway.
All right, so Mordecai is gonna walk out into the middle of the camp and start looking for you.
Ben's not difficult to find. He's brewing poisons. We're up to 3 batches of the good stuff.
Yeah, the good parish cap poison, yeah.
So that's 3 volleys in the battle tomorrow for each squad.
If that's when you want to use it.
very probably. But yeah.
All right. Mordecai is going to kind of furtively walk up. You know, he at this point he's trying not to look like he's scheming, but he's definitely scheming.
Ben will look up.
Yeah.
Francois, keep that brewing. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah,
Come
okay.
with me.
Yep.
We'll take you somewhere private enough, out of earshot.
Okay.
Bill.
Ben, I need your help. I have an idea. It's probably a bad idea. No, it's certainly a bad idea, but I have to try. I'm going to try to commune with my patron. I will try to have her intercede on our behalf to cause the demon factions to strive against each other. I'm hopeful that this might give us a bit of a distraction that we need to get our jobs done here.
And what help do you need me from?
Well, there's someone in this camp that will take my head, most likely, if they hear me communing with her. I think you know who I mean.
Certainly do.
I need a distraction, just for them, just for that one person, and just for a small amount of time. If you can keep them off of my tail, I can attempt this. That doesn't need to be you, someone you trust, but I just can't have them sniffing around while I'm committing heresy.
I understand. I'll make sure she doesn't harm you.
I appreciate it. This has been quite a journey. I haven't always been so upfront with you or everyone else here, but you especially, and I appreciate you. I haven't always been the most sane companion. But you've been patient with me nonetheless.
Ben is going to sigh and give me your daggers.
What?
Give me your daggers, the magic ones.
If this is an attempt to disarm me, I have other weapons.
I know, but those are the ones you used, aren't you?
Yes. Okay. Mordecai is a little unsure. He's going to tentatively pull his daggers out and hand them to you, Pommel, first.
Ben will take both of them and sort of hold them both in one hand and produce from his pack a string, it looks like, made of some kind of woven gold. And he starts sort of quickly binding it around the grips of your daggers. He'll split it to make sure it covers both of them. And as he does, he says this phrase in Elvish.
Are you putting in a Discord?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Eddie, I want to know it. I want to read that.
If you can speak Elvish, you can read it.
Goddamn elves.
Elves in this campaign?
And
Doesn't
just
sound like anything.
for
Well,
absolute fun.
Well, what's even worse is we had Mordecai insane in the same sentence.
Mordecai can make a history check.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mordecai can make a history check. Sorry, I just wanted.
I would.
DM, can I make a history check?
Absolutely. No, I'm kind of giving you guys this scene. That's fine. Go ahead. Absolutely. What's the DC we're looking? Oh, I'm sure that's fine.
20.
Imagine that.
There is. DM, it is literally up to you how. But we talked about like what the string represents. How Mordecai would know that if Katratsia tells him, I don't know. But he passed the DC I had in mind.
Okay. You say the words, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you say the words to him, Mordecai, you feel the presence of Atraxia settle over your shoulders like she's crossed her arms across your shoulders and leans her head over your right side, your right shoulder there to whisper into your ear, and she whispers to you the words that he's saying in Kruikt back to you. So I will send you the translation, unless you want to, Lee.
Oh,
Oh, you can do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Why is that not copying? Can I not copy from this? I don't know.
It's stupid. I know I can copy from it, but it's not working for you. I don't know.
I got it.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to Ben, that this is happening, so he'll start speaking. Basically, it's the string from my mother's oath bow.
That Ben, this is.
You can. Well, it can make your daggers fly true once you've picked a target. All right, I'll go distract Lillian.
Ben, thank you. This is such an incredible gift. I can't imagine what this must mean to you. How long have you been holding on to this?
Well, my mother gave it to me the day I left to join the army.
I'll ensure that it gets the proper use. Thank you.
Sure.
So your feature for your your returning dagger, the mechanical portion is highlighted in black. So when you go to look at your items, that will draw your eye, and the narrative portion is in the upper section, below the upgrade. So
Nice. Wait, hang on. Okay. In the meantime, so we went somewhere more secluded for this conversation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming we're out more in the woods, more in the brushy area. I'd like to go ahead and sit down in the woods, or where Mordecai is most, comfortable anyway, and start praying fervently to my demon sugar mommy.
okay.
Oh, demon sugar mommy, please hear my.
You don't have much of a book of rites to follow or anything like that. Your relationship with her was never about that sort of thing. So when you begin to sort of fumble around with this whole, I don't know how to religion, you kind of hear her laughter bouncing off the trees, and you see her in her glory sitting upon a fallen log covered in lichen and moss as twilight is coming down over the forest, and You can see the god rays coming through the trees behind her. And she says, Mordecai, I thought you knew I'm not into that sort of fun.
I'm honestly surprised that it worked. You're not used to being prayed to, are you?
Praying is so, how to put it, stiff. And I'm not about being stiff.
Hmm. I see.
I thought we had that
Well,
understanding. I'm a little disappointed.
what would you rather I do to get your attention in the future? Did that come through?
Yes, yes. She looks
Yeah.
like she's thinking there for a second, and she says, Mordecai, have we been speaking a different language all this time? Think about everything that we've gone through together and all of the fun we've had. A lot of it at your expense, but we've had a lot of fun. That's the sort of thing
Right.
that gets my attention.
Fair. Well,
So,
I did some-
this one's a freebie. Let's talk. What do you want?
well, would you like to have some more fun?
Ah, see, now you're speaking my language.
I need to cause, let's call it, some fun between the opposing demon armies coming around Helcorth.
Hmm.
We're in a bad place. We have 3 options, and all of them are shite.
Yes, it seems to be the case, doesn't it? So, let's talk for a moment. You have some very important demons, VIDs, kind of clamoring around in the south there, looking for any reason to break each other's skulls so that they can win the glory of taking the city. But you have to ask yourself, really, why do they care so much about this part of the world? What is in it for them? This city they could easily go around. There's many miles between the city walls itself, the mountains, the forest. What are they doing here?
There must be something in the city that they want.
Perhaps. Think about where you were in those mountains. You remember the temple.
I do.
What is this
But
land to them, then, where we stand right now?
it's a graveyard.
Oh, yes, but think about the legends, your mythologies, our history. I'll allow you to make either a religion or a history check.
I'm bad at both of those. Let's go.
Let's go. Bad rolls for everybody.
They're both equally shit. So let's go ahead and try religion since we're on a roll with that today.
Okay. So she sees you completely blank. And she says, oh, I gotta do everything around here. This is their holy land, you dolt.
Okay.
You walked right
Alright.
through it. One of their most holy places. You walked straight through it. And it doesn't even occur to you that this is their holy land. They would spill every drop of blood just to claim this. In the lore, in the history, in the myth, those mountains over there are where Ka was smote. That is where he died. That is where all of this began. So this land is very important to them, Mordecai. And I'll give you another little tidbit here. This hierarchy that they have going on right now. Do you ever wonder why Kovarash has received so many chances?
I couldn't imagine.
Executor Kovaresh and Tal are related. Ekragad the Impaler is a rival. They have come from different clans and bloodlines. So you can imagine how upset Kovaresh is that Ekragad is leading his legion. You want me to sow discord between the two of them. It's already there. But yes, I can easily cause a accident to lead to a misunderstanding, to lead to outright bloodshed between the two.
A spark for the fire.
Yes, but what do I get in exchange? I already have everything I need from you. Your devotion, soul, your everlasting love, and all the fun we'll have together in Vilam Valam.
You seem to want something.
Oh, yes. This is how this works.
What do you have in mind?
What are you prepared to offer?
I'm not sure I have much myself, but what of what of that of someone else? What if I were to convince someone else to offer their fealty to you?
I have just the person in mind. It'll take some time, but this is a loan you can pay me back for. You can have what you want in advance.
So the terms are, I find someone. This is a. You're letting me have this in advance.
Yes.
That. Okay. I will gladly accept those terms, and I just need to bring you someone else to swear fealty eventually.
Not just anyone else. I already know who I have in mind.
Okay.
I'll describe them for you in due time. So, let's focus on what we need to focus on. When you get close to them, all I need you to do is to just let me loose, and I will handle the rest.
This is quite a boon. Thank you.
Remember, just will it. Don't speak it. It's no fun if they know what's coming to them. And she disappears.
That was entirely more easy than Mordecai was expecting. He's going to wander on back to the group and probably realizing that this next task afterwards is going to be far more difficult than he can imagine.
Okay, you return to camp.
I'll start wandering towards Ben, or potentially the captain, whoever he comes across first.
Ben was standing watch, so we'll be there.
Okay. It's done. We've got our edge.
He just does things for you now?
I promised something, but it's nothing that really concerns anyone else here. I hope. I will, I'll probably end up paying for it later. And then some, but it seems like it's an easy enough task. They already hate each other.
Well, that's good news, I suppose. Does mean that we want to get to the battle as soon as possible.
I'm realizing Mordecai didn't actually explain this. You know what's going on. Ben probably doesn't, so he'll kind of Mordecai will be up front. I've convinced her to sow discord in their ranks. They hate each other. There's only a spark that's needed before a fire is lit, and to cause them to slaughter each other mercilessly. Perhaps we can slip by in the chaos.
One thing I've learned is if you're gonna do some sketchy shit, it's better to be useful. So, all right, let's get back to planning.
Mm-hmm. So now I will probably look for the captain. Unless...
Go ahead.
I don't know if anyone else has anything in particular they want to do before that happens. I don't know.
No, I think at least Eliana would have been probably wherever the captain is working on planning, so I think that makes total sense.
So when you find the captain, Eliana, you're there, and she's going over the local defenses in the quadrant that you all will be moving into. And she basically is briefing you what the layout is of where the trenches should be, where the fort should be, so in advance when we get to the battlefield, are recognized, see that you know what's behind them, things that you don't see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she's going over with you, Eliana, while when Mordecai walks up.
There. I've got a couple spells left, Captain, to send a message into the city. There was one thing I wanted to... Presuming we're making it to the battle on time and trying to get our charges inside. How long does it take to raise those gates? The one set of gates we need to get the kids through.
Probably 2 minutes.
All right. In which case, I'll send with them that some kind of coded signal will let off when we're entering the fight to have them start raising the gates so that by the time my bird's in the air with the kids on it, they'll be able to rush through an open door.
Mm.
Do you think that's going to show our hand too early?
I may have bought us a distraction.
The captain narrows her eyes at that. But I want to know what you've done, Mordecai.
Perhaps just a result. The opposing demon armies are going to be fighting each other. I've bought us a spark to light the fire of their battle.
Then let's hope that passes, though let us not plan for it, as it may not come to pass. As you are aware, untrustworthy, a lot of them, says. You may want to seek the assistance of some mages to purge that connection before command has the time to have a discussion about you.
I'm certain any discussion would involve hot irons and knives, so I appreciate your urging.
So far, the mercy that I have granted to you has been from dire need, Mordecai. Know that your behavior and your allyship with these forces and your continued beseeching of their assistance is irregular and usually an executable offense. Because we have needed you, and because you have proven time and again not only be useful, but to be loyal to the cause, I have shown you mercy. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, Captain.
Eliana is... Oh, sorry.
She turns her head and says, Eliana, we have quite a few things to consider here. We need to take stock of what we can feasibly accomplish. I am unsure if it is worth defying orders, for we may find that the situation more dire if we do not get to where we need to be. However, our orders are also to deliver children. So, we have conflicting objectives at the moment. A slight conflict. We can, regardless, accomplish both at the same time, provided we are fast and accurate and durable coming combat, but subversion may be useful as well. What are my options? She's now willing to entertain a conversation about options.
I was the one who brought up me splitting off with the teens, but I think it's too great a risk. I think if this distraction works, and if we can, if not have them have the gate open, but at least working on opening it as soon as we join the fight, then I think I'll just have them ready to go. I'll send a message. That way, they're, well, we spend the least amount of time sort of having them be sitting ducks.
The approach to the eastern gate is from the wilder parts of the land is going to be overland, and there's no road, so we would have to either cut across the moat or find some magical means to access that space. I presume that they will have artillery. I presume that they will have plenty of infantry. So any sort of overt attempt to get to the gate will probably tip our hand. But I do think we do need to get them there as soon as possible, as to not risk them. The other thing that I'm worried about is the external sort of defense area that they would be entering into is unshielded. So it has probably been bombed into dust. If it hasn't been bombed into dust, it is likely to be bombed into dust if they think something important is there. The shield only covers the main city proper. It doesn't cover the outer sections. So there's a potential risk there. It is also possible for us.
The shield, Captain, if I understand you correctly, the shields that cover that area, then why couldn't we just airlift them into that area if they were invisible?
Because the shield, while it doesn't cover that area, they would still be able to be bombed from enemy artillery, is what I'm saying. They could fire their belchers, fire would come down from the sky, burning both of our charges to dust, even if we've flown them into that area. I'm saying that entire area could be rubble now, and it would just be open ground for them to blast our high-value targets. But flying them, it would be no different than flying them up to a wall.
Clarify that easternmost point is not our target. It's the actual gate.
It's the gate beyond it.
All right. If we are going with the Eagle plan, that means that Miss Laia is keeping one of them invisible. The two charges will be carried by the eagles and thus also invisible, which means that we could keep them in reserve in this northern forest area until the gate is open, or until it will be open as soon as they arrive. Eagles can fly given speed, and the gate takes 2 minutes to open. So we basically have them open the gate as we arrive. As soon as it's open, or as soon as it's about to be open, Invisible Eagle takes off, starts flying, gets them inside, and then rejoins the fight.
That could work.
I was thinking, well, wait, we would tip their hand less if we fly them behind the wall, and then have whoever it is that's receiving them then ferry them into the shielded area from that point. Then there's not even necessarily an obvious gate being opened.
There's no Sally along the wall that would allow them to enter without it, and going over the wall is out because of the shield.
Only way in through the gate.
Yes, the Sallies are focused on the southeast and southwestern sections of the city, so as to come around from the front. They don't like to build any on the northern side because it is too many miles to come around and counter a southern assault.
All right. The other matter is the allocation of my eagles elsewhere. There'll be 4 of them. And so, while one's going to be dedicated to transporting the charges to their destination, what do people think would be the best use for the others?
We need to take the artillery out, and we need to take it out fast.
It's
I'm wondering. Go ahead.
I have a possible idea, which is actually Ben is going to cast Druidcraft. I'm looking for a weather prediction for the next 24 hours.
Okay. Go ahead.
Please, if you have ever loved me, be rainy.
Ooh. Uh-oh. That's bad weather.
Bad weather! Stormy weather?
Rainy weather? Rain?
Bad weather for the height of fucking summer. It's not just rain.
Is it a thunderstorm?
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We got a thunderstorm. This actually could help. I can take control of the storm cloud over the artillery, and while we make our careful approach under cover, start blasting them with lightning.
Do you need to be a particular distance from them for that?
I'll have to be on one of the eagles, probably. Distance I have to be. It's got a pretty good range, especially with my range enhancement abilities. Because I believe the cloud that I can call lightning from will cover 8 hexes. And I can place the cloud up to also 8 hexes away.
Okay. So she looks a little concerned.
And do we need to place you on an invisible eagle while you're doing that?
It would be the best to. Can you make more than one eagle invisible?
If I upcast it, I can invisible 2 creatures.
In which case, that might be the best way to start the storm, and then I can retreat back to y'all, take command of my unit, and keep the lightning falling as everything goes on.
Is that stormy weather gonna affect you at all?
Insofar as once I take control of the storm, no.
I mean, beforehand, getting up there.
Well, lightning don't tend to strike things that aren't grounded, so if I'm off the ground, not really.
But is the storm going to make it difficult for your eagles to fly?
If they're trying to get into a an acrobatic fight with a Rescivore, probably. We'll probably not want to use them for that.
So we march at first light to the battlefield then.
Has my vote.
Ugh, I think it's the best plan we have.
Everyone gets...
Anything else that we need to communicate to command inside the city?
Once I get close enough, I'll be able to catch the Vox band in my helmet, so it should be fine.
But nothing we want to communicate tonight that they'll have a night to prepare.
No, they will be expecting us where we're going anyway, and they will be expecting me to be in range when we get there. So, provided the fort along the road hasn't been taken out, we should be able to be in communication.
Perfect. So you can communicate with them to inform them that we need that gate opened
And
just in time.
And carry down orders from the rest of this organization. So everyone gets some rest where needed. We are marching quite early, so she will get up and she will go to her tent.
Yes. Ben, any chance that yeah, I know as Invis is a concentration spell, is it going to be better for me to ride with our charges to hopefully decrease the amount of risks to concentration?
The Eagles can carry 2 medium
Okay.
creatures per.
Yep. Okay, so now, okay. Yeah, because I do have some familiarity with time that could maybe have been of some use if that was the case. But
Our
it
goal
might
is
be
to get
better.
them to safety is so fast that there isn't time to react.
Yep. Would you want me to join you on your mount?
No, I don't think I'm gonna spend the entire battle on the Eagle. We're gonna I'm gonna gotta get back to my squad and command them properly. We might use the Eagles to lure the Ruscivores away if they do descend.
Just trying to figure out what is the best use of my abilities.
Certainly. Speaking of, it's Lillian's squad and Mordecai's squad that are both ranged fighters, yes?
Lillian's ranged infantry and Mordecai are scouts, so yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the longer range?
In the two of them, the scout squad has a 6'8", and the ranger squad has a 7'10". So the ranger squad.
All right. In which case, Mordecai will distribute 2 volleys of the poison arrows to
Ben.
Lillian, and then 1 volley to Mordecai.
Okay. Poison arrows, 2 volleys for Lillian's rangers, and 1 volley for Mordecai's scouts.
Indeed.
Sure. Okay. Any downtime activity before on or any other conversations?
So how about some downtime? I will happily roll my downtime. Now we had 2 downtime rolls to make, right?
Yes, tonight's and last night's.
Okay.
Oh, that's because that's their squad token. Oopsie. Okay, so 20 and... Great.
I'm gonna do the same for Sentinel.
No.
God almighty.
Get it out of the way now. Get it out of the way on downtime activities. Oh.
Alright, okay, yeah, alright.
You're-
Yeah, we're warmed up.
You're rubber banding right now is what's happening. Okay. Anyone else? I think Lillian, you were doing your Arcane Awakening. So you may make your roll at advantage if you like.
That's right. That's right.
Cypher will be assisting you.
And that is that an Arcana roll or just a straight up intelligence roll?
Intelligence roll. So you can make it from your downtime tab. It should give you an option to...
Oh, downtime. There we go. Arcane Awakening, advantage.
Nice. 22. Definitely getting there. Okay.
Ben would like to.
72.
Oh,
Very good.
Yep.
Ben would like to cook.
Okay.
Jesse.
Just
Um,
we gotta cook.
Where is cooking?
It's down in proficiency training. Or are you,
Right.
Yeah, are you you're just cooking, right? Just
Well, yeah, I want to use the combination of my my chef feat.
mhm.
So the chef feat, I'm basically going to give everyone who eats my food 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then if I cook well, I think there's more for being a novice cook.
Yeah. 18. Cooking. So you're novice. What'd you roll?
18.
18. So an 18 is a DC tables for novice is high quality. Very good. That gets an additional 1d4 temporary hit points. So go ahead and roll that 4. So 3 and 3 is a total of 6 additional temporary.
Lovely.
Okay. I will increase all squads temporary hit points by 6.
Very nice.
Important is that you take damage on your temporary hits first.
Meanwhile, Mathlaya is going to go find Cypher.
She is helping Lillian with her Arcane Awakening.
Once I will wait till the Arcane Awakening practice is finished.
Mordecai, did you have a downtime activity you wanted?
I
I don't believe you've been engaging in that other than
yeah. Other than just trying to like
acquire supply points mainly, I think. Which everyone thanks you for your sacrifice.
yes. As of this point, I don't even think there'd be much of a point in doing that right now because we could potentially tip off the demons.
Yeah. So sanity
so-
recovery?
Sanity recovery. Like that. I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So
Do you even know what those words mean, Mordecai? Is that something you can even do?
What
Good
is sanity?
concept.
so much flack.
I mean, what's the percentile that he loses sanity instead?
He doesn't. Not with the sanity recovery roll. He can't. So go to your downtime tab and go ahead and click on our voodoo doll in there. That's the icon I'm using for sanity recovery. It's the voodoo doll.
Dumb question. What's the wait? What? Hold on. Where is the downtime tab?
Okay, in your character sheet, you should see attributes, inventory, features, spellbook, effects, biography, downtime.
I see that now. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm just adding an item.
No, you don't add an item. It's already in there. Sanity recovery is under uncategorized. Be a big old table in.
There's nothing in there for me.
What?
Uh-oh.
You should be able to see it.
Mordecai's just not able to recover sanity.
No.
Strange things have happened.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You have ownership over your character sheet. Are you looking at the right character?
I am looking at it right now.
Are you looking at your scouts, or are you looking at Mordecai of Rosterford?
Oh. That would do it.
That would do it. There we go. We figured it out.
Oh God, I was away at work for 10 hours today. Give me some slack.
All
okay.
Right. Slack given.
All right. So do I? It's not rolling. Do I need to do something?
You click on the icon. Roll in. Oh, hold on. Stupid. Okay. Sorry. It is an ability check. My bad. What you do, you don't click on it at all, actually. You just roll an eye at it. So how many times do you click on it?
I clicked it like 3 times.
Okay, I'll move it back to 24. And what you do is you just go over to sanity and you roll that beautiful sanity footage for all of us to see, and then we'll add it for you.
I have such a high check to this, guys. I just want you to know.
You have such a high penalty on it. Nice.
You're sure it doesn't like go back down from this, right?
No, the minimum is 1, so it does go up by 1. And you all do have a second downtime day to spend. So let's get the accounting out of the way. So if and then we'll go to the narrative, Mythlia and Cypher. So Mordecai, go ahead and. There you go, dexterity check advantage, level 15. Mordecai, go ahead and roll another sanity while I'm on your page for you. Please roll something.
I rolled. Yeah, I rolled both my downtimes full of go.
Oh my god, dude.
Are you serious?
You fucking kidding me? I'm glad these aren't your saving throws. Holy fuck. Alright, so you're up to 26% on recovery.
God, I'm dying over here. I forgot to even unmute.
All right, so Eliana, go ahead and give me another athletics for your.
I already did 2.
Did you already do 2?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, so then the only person who hasn't done 2 now is Lillian. So Lillian, go ahead and roll that Arcane Awakening advantage. And it will tally the roll. If you roll from the downtime tab, it'll calculate it immediately.
I thought I did that already. I get to do it again?
Yeah, you only did it the once.
Yeah, you only did it the once.
Alright, advantage.
There you go. So now it is 82. Yep. Okay.
There's my rolls. There we are.
There they are. Back in the sub 10 division. Okay, so Mythlia, you approach Cypher and Lillian. Cypher is sitting across from Lillian. She has her hands in a sort of pyramid going on. They're mirroring each other, and some energy is crackling off of the Inferni. seems to be focusing, and she says, "A moment."
And I wait patiently.
And you feel like a little bit of a static. You can kind of feel the magic coming off of her and a little bit off of Lillian. And after that moment, Sephishai says, "Good. We'll practice again tomorrow night, Miss Corbett. You did well. Takes a lot to dig in and pull it out. So, see what your potential is soon."
Thank you once again for all your help.
This is my first time mentoring someone else in this, so feels good to share what I know. I appreciate you as well. Thank you. Can I help you? And she turns to Mythlia.
Well, I know we haven't. We've only known each other for a while now, and I know we have a similar background. And unfortunately, we're not quite sure exactly what this the near future here is going to hold for us here on the visit to Hulkworth. But I definitely wanted to make sure that I mentioned that it's been nice knowing you, and wish you well, and wish you safe journeys into Hulkworth on the morrow.
You speak as if tomorrow is the end of something.
Well, we do not know if tomorrow is the end or not. All we know is that there is a large forces of demons between us and Hulkworth, and so any moment could be the end. So
My people believed in discovery and the vast unknowable of the future. When we died, buried across the river, tombs that sat atop the sand and faced the rings. All symbolism about how you don't know what is really out there. Perhaps after oblivion, there is some kind of peace. No matter what tomorrow brings, I'm glad to have met another one of my people. I've seen that you are trying to make the world a better place. Many of us joined after our rescue. Many of us wanted nothing to do with anything. And many of us are too young to make this.
for the longest, I was one of the latter, although I ended up in a country that doesn't exist anymore, or something of the sort, or the border, and well, I'm just glad that I finally realized that there was actually some reason to live, some purpose for living. You are definitely an inspiration in the words you speak. Hopefully, we'll both come out of this in one piece and we can spend more time together.
I would like that. But I would also like to point you in the direction of around you. I am just a barely adult. I am a child. Looks a little bit like an adult. I am supposed to be the leader of a people, and my people look up to me. But who I'm looking up to are the people around me right now. In Kruik, the city of XIVth is known as Last Bastion, and they have a philosophy, Corinthians, about taking in all refugees of humanity, protecting them, existential threats. They have made good on that promise. They continue to do so. It is in them that I have hope, because I've seen what they can do when they are pressed up against the wall, surrounded by things too horrible to give names to. So tomorrow, when you see Valor, emulate it. And I will do the same. And no matter what happens, we'll know we've done something noble because of the example in front of us.
I shall definitely do my best.
She nods and says, well, I bid my goodbye for now, as I'm quite tired and I would like to rest and think, maybe meditate. She nods to Lillian and nods to you, Mythlia, and says, good night, and walks off.
And when I get back to my friendly tent, I will at least try, even though I've been very hardly, essentially non-religious for quite some time now, but it's what I was brought up in when I was first rescued from that horrible place that we shall not name. Attempt as best I can to pray for, well, some sort of peace of mind and also strength in the coming challenges of the coming encounter.
Okay. You may make a religion check if you would like.
Okay, I can do that. $23.
There was a I believe you were following Lucy, Goddess of the Hours. Oh,
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right.
yes. It is about the right time to be praying to her. It is twilight, or maybe just a tad later. And while you do not hear any words or anything of that sort, there is a peace and a calm that overcomes you. And you feel not empty or devoid, but more of that neutral of where a calm sea meets a horizon. It's a perfect line.
Well, that's really the best I could hope for.
Okay. Any other role play scenes we would like to do on the eve of battle?
I'd like to remind my squatty Garrett, please do not lick the poison arrows.
He is incredibly offended that you thought he needed to be reminded to not lick the poison arrows. He promises he wasn't going to do that anyway, and yeah, this causes a series of just insults and commiserating and throwing each other under the bus amongst your squad. The regular morale building stuff that happens.
Oh yeah.
Soldiers. So.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if he wasn't gonna eat it, then it's not really a big deal, right? You just.
Yep.
Yep.
Garrett sulks.
We still love you.
Turns away. Pouts. Hob does come up to you, though. He says, "Sir, I'd like you to know this will be my last fight. Tomorrow, I'm positive this time, we're gonna die."
At this point, after how old you are, I'm not sure you actually can die.
Sir, I've been trying, okay? I've been trying real hard, and it's just not coming for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm trying. I'm ready.
Well, that's evidence enough that death doesn't take with you. You're gonna be fine.
It ain't right. All I'm saying. A perfectly good old man here to die. So, better be me first. That's all I'm saying. He spits. Says, "Nice to know you, sir." And he goes to lay down. And then he remembers something. He picks up his pack. He pulls a full bottle of Maltol Red that is from the current year. Opens it and starts drinking from the top, from the bottle.
That's the spirit, Hub. That's the spirit.
Can't stop me, sir.
Wouldn't want to.
Any other role plays anyone would like to have? Discussion.
Good on my end.
Sorry. I'll take the silence then as a good on our end and go on to the battle. So, you did not delay. So, we will not. That's scene in particular. Welcome to the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Most of you have seen this before. I believe you can all see everything right now.
Yes.
I believe so, yep.
Okay. Just selecting music. Really what the delay is right now. We just need really good music. So. No, I think this one actually. Sorry. So, as we begin our encounter, please be reminded that the rules for large-scale encounters are kind of in play testing. So, we're going to do our best to make sensible decisions. I have a lot of it laid out in the Troops Guide. The Troops Guide can be found in the journal under Guidebooks. So if you have not already popped that out, pop that out now. Essentially, this functions in normal initiative. And God, I hope everybody can hear me okay. This is rather loud.
I thought,
Yeah.
because the last time we did it, it was we all act, then they act.
Right. No, you're right. Sorry, brain. Yes, we have team initiatives. So, let me go ahead and add a combatant. So, the 14th. Let's just put that up there. And then let's crusade. We have Scars of the Void. Ooh, super close there on that initiative. Bane Knights will be going first. So, as the battle begins, the captain...
Now, do the defenders of Hellcorth get their own initiative?
No, they will be acting on your turn.
Okay.
No. As the battle begins, the captain basically rallies the battalion and doesn't really give a speech. She sort of stands upon a large rock looking at the 5 squads here and says, "Good luck to you all, and remember what we are here for. Remember your oaths and the 14th Creed." Then she says the 14th Creed, which is on its coat of arms. Gladis nostris perabunt omnes mali et tenebrae. With our blades we slay all evil and darkness. And so now we are in our turns here. We're going to go ahead and have the Corinthian side's turn, so you may discuss amongst yourselves how you want your turn to lay out. I move these tokens into the city so that we don't have to, you know...
Target them.
Yeah. Or deal with them.
Basically, Ben's first action is going to be movement down the slope into the forest, then action conjuring the 4 eagles. He'll be wanting the teams to get with one of them as quickly as possible, and then making his way to one himself.
Okay. Yeah.
And provided, basically, as soon as we were in Vox range, even before this, the captain has said, like, get ready to open the gate.
Yeah, so that would be her first thing that she will do as an action. Her movement will have to be the other action. So she's going to move straight. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be... So, but yes, you may do your movement right now if you'd like.
All right, we're still paused.
Oh shit, fuck, yeah. Here we go. Apologies. There we go. Should be able to move.
So, 1, bonus 1,
I will.
2, 3.
Yep. Down the hill is a +1.
Oops, and I will follow Ben so that way I can accomplish the magicking of invisibility as soon as that is ready to be accomplished.
We got there. That was a circle, but we got there. Yeah. Yes. Correct. So you're down there, you're waiting. Did you use 2 actions to move there, Ben?
Nope, just 1.
Okay, so you still have your action.
Well, my action was conjuring the eagles, so that
Oh, yes.
now...
So that, yes. So you're, so you've got the eagles out. You've conjured those. The teens are with you, we will say. So they are no longer benefiting the captain's squad. And, Mythli, you've cast invisibility on 2 of the eagles. So there are 4 eagles total.
Yeah, so I get the one that Ben is on, and the one that the teens are on.
Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry. I accidentally... the whole thing. I accidentally clicked X. The top of the screen instead of X on window that I was trying to click on within Foundry, so I've accidentally clicked Foundry on my end. My bad. I'm logging back.
I guess, well, you're fine.
Yeah. This takes fucking forever to load on my. Go ahead, talk.
I guess while the two of them are getting set up with the eagles in the woods, the rest of us should probably be advancing forward. I know I can charge. Is that something specific to heavy infantry?
You have a better charge. I think your
You
charge.
do need a target to charge, I believe.
Yeah, you need to have a target in front. You need to be able to have a target in range to charge.
So in which case, I am just going to move 3
4.
hex forward down the hill, right?
Yes, if you're moving into the forest, yeah, you can move 3 hexes, and then you can move an additional 2 as an additional action. Like,
I will be doing that, yes.
Yeah, because you get the 2. So, let me just find some freaking eagles, man. While you guys are doing that. Eagle.
3 forward, and then I don't get a third. If I continue to move downhill, I don't get a third off of that on the second movement.
No, you don't get an addition. It's only when you cross through that terrain feature.
I don't know why it's not letting me move.
Oh, you need to refresh your page because I disconnected when
Yep,
yeah,
that'll do it.
that'll do it.
Oh, I lost all of the things I had popped out. Okay, cool.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so
Not
this.
your-
I mean, it was an oopsie. It is my fault. Here's our giant eagle. He's very cautious. His name is Constance, and he'll be your pilot today. So this one's the one that's important, Ben. That one's the one that has the teens on it. Your token will be the one that's used for your squad's here, but we're going to drop you specifically on the battlefield now.
Right.
So your token is where you are. Don't get confused.
Word.
Mordecai,
Okay.
Lillian, do you guys want to advance forward too? Captain, stay back.
Yes. So I'm going to wander on into the my troops are going to wander into the woods, and I'd like to stealth at that point if I can.
Sorry.
Try to be sneaky, sneaky deaky. I can get and in the woods I lose probably about 1 hex in this case, right?
Yeah, I like D, I had my guide open and now I don't. No, they don't reduce your movement speed because you're not on horseback.
Ah, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So,
So I'm gonna wander on up here next to Ben's group, and I'm gonna be sneaky.
did you happen to refresh your page there, or? You need to refresh your page because I disconnected.
I'll double check. I'm doing it now.
Okay.
Then you also need to figure out when you're going to let your demon sugar mama know to do her thing.
Oh, I know it.
Has she not already done her thing? I was sort of hoping she had already done her thing.
Yeah, given the we're about to send the teenager flying across the battlefield. Yeah.
Well, we're not sending
Okay.
them yet. Ben is going to say, as
Okay.
part of the message that the captain should send over the Vox, is Vox back when you are 5 times. It's at 2 minutes, you said? So Vox back. And they did not manage to get a head start, did they?
Not that she's aware of right now.
Okay. But Vox back when they are 30 seconds from opening, from being open.
Okay.
And when that happens and you report it, I will start the chaos, because It'll be a limited window, so best to start it right before.
Well, because like we don't want to just sit here and do nothing. Like the teams are gonna sit here for however long it takes to get it open, but we want to start moving before that.
Yeah, and this shit's gonna pop off now, so down here. So this is gonna start to get ugly without you guys. So
Yeah,
I'd
we're
say-
already
Alright,
far
yeah.
away.
I'll do it now. All right. So Mordecai is going to reach deep into himself, and he is going to quit it. Grasp the chaos that he can feel from his connection with Catraxia, and he is going to push it towards the demons.
great. Okay, wonderful. We'll see what happens on their turn. Hi, Deli do. Okay, the only person who hasn't moved is Lillian.
And the captain, if the captain wants to
No,
join us in the forest.
Oh no, she's moved. She's moved already. She was here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She is heading straight towards this fort.
Okay.
So
But she only moved once, though, right?
no, she can only move 2 hexes at a time. So or 3 hexes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and she used her action already, so she's good.
Okay.
We're just waiting on Lillian for her turn.
Okay. So real quick with the ruler, can I see my range?
7 and 10.
7 and 10.
So that at maximum that. All right. Yeah, I guess the plan really, like the plan that we're going for is just to.
I think get to the fort.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'll move in formation with you guys then.
Okay, so you're gonna move. You can move 3 hexes by foot. So if you take your full turn to move, you can move 6 hexes. You can get to here. +1 will take you here.
Let's do that.
Do you need me to move you?
Apparently yes.
Oh, you might need to refresh your page.
All right, I will try that.
If you haven't refreshed your page since when I did my oopsie, you need to. Otherwise, because I don't see, for example, Alethana, I don't see you connected right now. So.
Oh, okay.
I
will. It says I am. I see people move. I see tokens moving.
Yeah, but I don't see you connected, and what is on my end matters, because I'm the host. So. Okay. Oh, this is a big ol' fancy thing you draw down here, Lee.
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. I'm not worried about it at all. So, on the Corinthians turn, we're going to have some artillery happen. Let's see here. Our crew operated artillery squad. This is on a mountain plus on a fortification. So, for fortification, we have the same thing. It is +4 AC, double range, advantage on the attack. So this artillery squad is going to attack this Balefire Belcher squad down here. This one. Squad. So, just gotta make sure I use the right action. Yep, it's not that one, it's this one. Attack at advantage. Hits. 11 damage. Ooh. That, you guys see an explosion as that ballista team fires from that fortification. Just part of that mountain explodes as the Balefire Belcher squad goes up in smoke. purple fire and blue smoke coming off of the explosion. They are destroyed. I'm going to be deleting dead tokens because, you know, there's so many tokens here. That guy's turn has happened. Let's see, these ranged infantry are going to stay because they are in good position. These ones are going to stay. Heavy infantry going to stay. Scouts are staying. This light infantry, basically all these guys are taking cover behind here.
You're moving all of the dead tokens to the dead token pile.
Yeah, they're all just dead. Yeah. This artillery elite has a range of 10 optimal, 16 long. So basically, they can hit anything on the map here. 10 optimal doubles to 20 optimal, and 16 long doubles to 32 long. So the furthest out they can shoot is here. So 32, yeah, they're gonna pick off this other Belcher over here. They're pretty close. Try to. So ballista shot. It's a hit. And that destroys that one too. Another big explosion. Same colors, smoke, fire. Looks like this, whatever this structure is that's on fire, has just been getting pummeled in counter battery fire. There's one more artillery section that is able to fire. This one's too far, I think. No, I can actually fire this one at normal, so it's going to take that shot. Now it kind of makes sense to you guys why, like, as you guys are walking up and seeing this battle play out in front of you, why Helkorth has been able to hold on for so long. Oh, this one's at normal. God, they are rolling hot. Oh, wait, no, that was the wrong attack. Oopsie.
Could be the right attack.
Yeah, 5d10.
Seemed right to me.
There it is. Okay, that hits. 7, 4, 11, destroyed. And this one's going to fire at that one on this mountain. So your allies are definitely getting the benefit, are definitely giving you the benefit of counter battery fire at the moment here. That one hits. And destroyed. Okay. That's basically Corinthian side's turn. You guys have all exhausted your resources. Okay. We're going to start with the balefires. Let's see here. They have a range of 6 optimal, 12 long. These guys are on a hill, so I believe they get a bonus of... If anybody knows these bonuses off the top of their heads or they have it open, feel free to give me that bonus so that we don't stay knee deep in the
Hill
wolves.
is
+1, right?
yeah, +1 to optimal and long.
Yeah, so 7 and 12. So closest guys are 11. Sorry, guys. Ha! Ha! Okay. Next. 14. Alright, so they're gonna have to move. Take their full movement. Let's see here. Full movement. Full movement. Okay. They're basically just out of range here. So, Scrum Gores.
Just to double check, the ones that have the artilleries that have moved, they have to spend a turn setting up, yes?
Yes, because they are artillery. Yeah. They've moved. They are basically done for this turn and next turn because they're setting up. Basically, they're trying to ferry these 4 Scrumgore each are trying to ferry this giant fucking frog into facing both the right direction and to stop moving after coaxing it into moving in the right direction. So it's a little bit of a herding giant frog situation. These Scrumgore, though, are going to scooch in. Let's see. 1, 2, 4. I believe it can charge and attack, charge and move on the same turn. Oh. Let's see here. Charge, second value die size expressed in charge in melee. If the unit has a second value than me, first make their regular move, then use this die to roll a charge at the enemy. They can only charge if it is possible to reach the enemy. I.e., if the dart unit has a d4 for their charge die, the enemy is 5 hexes away. They cannot roll a charge. In the event of a successful charge, you may make their melee attack at advantage. So, Scrumgore squad, the 4 by flight move. So he's gonna move here. 4. And then 4. He's gonna try to charge it. He needs to hit the 4 to make the charge. So. Nope! He's not going anywhere. That is a failed charge. Okay. 1, 2, 4. He's gonna use. He's not gonna try to charge. Just try to get closer. 1, 2. No, you can't go through the palisades. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. There we go. 4. 4. These guys are not moving. Then next we have new additions to the battlefield. So we have Irrigator Squad. It's 8. Up the road. I think road gives plus something?
+1.
Plus 1. Plus 1. Okay. Leader Squad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the road. Leader Squad 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squad 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Leader Squad 4, 1, 2, 6. Fucking 6. Over rushes Elite Guard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ow.
That's bad, I'm assuming.
He's here.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Hellhound Squad 1.
Is this the bad man?
This is the bad man. Ultimate Nepo baby.
5, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hellhound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Hellhounds. Guys. Oh, 4. Oh, right. I forgot the ambiance. Thank you for reminding me. that in a moment. It's gonna move 6 on a double move, so 4 here, here, and that's it for this turn. New additions. So, soundboard.
So the red tokens that are at the back are Ruskovar, right?
These
No,
guys?
those are-
These are heavy skeleton infantry.
Oh, okay. Then the ones behind them are regular skeletons, right?
Those are skeleton archers.
Oh, skeleton archers. Okay.
Is the foreground guy at the front, is he flying? Am
This-
I understanding that correctly?
This fucker, that's a purgator. So that's a purgator squad. So there are 3 of them.
Got it.
And they are big, bad, metal, 4-armed monsters.
Cool.
Yeah.
They don't fly.
They do not fly, but they are fucking fast. So, as witnessed by their 8 move. Their move of 8. So. Okay.
And the fellow in the middle there needs to
This guy?
needs to encounter. Yeah, he needs to encounter his good friend XIVth here somewhere and start throwing down.
Hopefully. Okay. I believe that is the end of this turn. Round 2. Bane Knights. Captain's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. Just took the long way to get there. And she moves 3 so she moves 2 more. Plus 1 bonus. She get down the hill.
I'm gonna try to ford this river, I think, as opposed to trying to go around. Just looking at the number of hexes. It's a 1 movement. So does that mean you would be... Oh, sorry, I completely flipped out during that.
No, we heard you.
Oh, great. If I moved through... If I forded through the river, is that like 1 to get in, 1 to get out, basically?
Yeah, it reduces your movement to 1. So if you've already moved that turn, you stop at the water that you've entered, and then next turn you can move 1 and then move 1 again for your double action. So when you get there, 1, stop when you get there, and then your next turn you can move 2 total for both your action and your move. So
I still think that that's probably
shorter.
faster than the wrong way around. Yeah.
Yeah, you're heavy infantry. You only move 2 at a time, so 4 at the most. Unless
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't afford to go. So I'm gonna do. Do I get an extra 3rd for going down here this way?
you get an extra 1 hex by going down the hill.
Yep. So I'm gonna go. Down the hill I go. And then I'm gonna use another action again to move, I guess, 2. Okay.
Yeah. Eliana's pulling away with her heavy infantry. Okay.
I'm going to have the eagles move to sort of like the teen eagle move to just the edge of the forest so that they're basically as close as they can be without breaking cover.
Okay.
Ben is going to basically use the eagle's movement to get to here.
Big ass eagle, invisible, flies.
Yep. What would you say? So there's two sizes for the spell. What would you say is the percentage of cloud cover
Now, hold
from
on.
this?
I do believe. What is the movement speed for one of these eagles?
We said 8 hexes, so if it's double moving, that should put me at 16.
Let's take a look. Yeah, so that's the double move will put you there, yeah. So 8 hexes. 8 hexes is the double move.
Oh, is okay.
Yeah, Rescivore fly at 60, and you guys fly at 80, right?
Yeah.
So 6 would be your hex move. So 12 is your full hex move.
Okay.
So
In which case, actually, I'm going to do 12 to here on the eagle back.
yeah.
And I'm going to use Shape Water as my action to make an ice bridge across this.
Okay. Ice bridge. There we go. That's
That is my action.
That's your action, and you're sticking with the eagle.
Yep. I would also, if possible, order my troops to just like move to the forest edge.
Sure. So what's their
3, so they'll move 5.
Okay. Watching everybody do like measurement and then try to move and then switch tool and then move.
There's not a whole ton I can do yet this turn.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep moving forward and walk towards the ice bridge with my fam, and that's what I do.
And I travel along. I'm making sure to keep the concentration on the invisibility, and I make sure then to realize I need to make sure and stay in the cover of the forest, but move my hexes.
Sure. Okay. Is that everybody? Lillian, are you moving?
Yes, I was just measuring some stuff out. Let's go to this one. I can move 6 if I devote my full turn to it, right?
Yep.
+1 for going down this hill.
Yeah.
Wee.
Because running down the hill is faster.
Let's get there then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that is 2 hills, right? Yeah, so Captain should be down 1 more. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's everybody up here in the 14th, so we're gonna move back down here to this fucking shit that's about to happen over here. So, it is Corinthian's turn. We have light infantry here. They're fighting these Scrumgore. 5 attacks with light infantry weapons. Let's see. I believe there was a way for us to do this fast. So they get +5 to hit. So
From Gracie is
okay, Scrumgore AC for the squad is 13. So four hits. And their weapons do 7 slashing, non-magical. So let's see here. Scrumgore do resist non-magical attacks. So 7 times 4 divided by 2 should be 14, right? So 7 minus 3 minus 4 comes out to 4 times 4 is 16. 16, yeah, we're pretty close there. So, yeah, they body this entire squad. They're dead. Okay, these guys are going to... Let's see, how far can these guys move? 3... Yeah, they can actually get there and fight them, so they're gonna do that. Alright, so we're gonna do this again. 1d20 plus 5. It's 5 times. Real quick. Roll. Roll. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 2 hits. So 4 and 8. These ones don't. To answer your question. Okay. That squad is bloodied. That one can't make any more moves. What is your range? 7 optimal. He's fucking in range. They're gonna fire a volley. So 5 attacks. Let's see what your thing is. Plus 6 to hit. Great. Also not listed as magical. So 6.
If you just roll, if you just do /R 5d20, and then compare that to their AC -5,
Yeah,
that may be a little bit faster.
might be 2, 3, but this is also 1, 2. How many do I have there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all 5 hits. So that'll take the rest of that squad. Okay, so what was it? 7 regular. What was the optimal? 10? 10 optimal. I mean, 10 long. Let's see. That guy's out of range. Okay, I think that's going to be the end of the infantry's turn. We're just going to do artillery next. So farthest back artillery, we're going to do 16 long. Comes out to 32 for being in fortifications. So they can actually hit, because they can see this guy. So they're going to hit that guy first. So if they hit him, they smoke him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that explodes. More explosions in the south there.
Does a crit explode them after to kill the scrum guard that's next to them?
No, Scrumgore are immune to fire, so
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't bother them. That's why they're assigned to balefire duty, because balefires are dumb, and they have a tendency to blow up, and also spit fire on themselves. So Scrumgore, of course, being immune to fire, the worst thing that can happen is they can get a little bit of a headache from the explosion, concussive force. So,
Oh, it was worth a shot.
good try, though. Alright, so this one on the rampart is also going to fire. Wish I had, like, some animations so I could show you which ones are firing much more easily. But that one's destroyed, too. Explosion. Maybe I do have explosions. Hold on. No, that's going to be a lot of work. I'll do that when you guys are talking about your turn. So, okay, that's 2 of the artillery on the west side there. Artillery over here. They have spotted the Big Nasty. El Big Nasty right there. And they're going to move to turn and fire at him. Attack. Miss. Artillery only gets the 1 shot. That one does hit. Dealing only 5. Or 11. Let's see here. Yep, okay, that took off what it should have. They seem to tank it pretty well. So you're keeping an eye on what's happening down here in the south. You are seeing missile fire heading towards this area. Doesn't seem to have the same effect as when the ballistas were firing on the enemy balefires. explosions versus nothing. So, okay, that is the Corinthians' turn. This brings us to the scars. Wait. Let's see here. Got 14. That's still a little far for the Belchers. So they're +1. They're gonna scooch down this. Well, nope. Yeah, they can still be in movement. So they're gonna scooch down the hill there. +1. Yeah. They would only need to. They would only need to be setting up if they're actually going to attack this turn. So move and +1, move and +1. So now they will try to set up. Okay. Scrumgore is going to attack. He's going to move in, attack these elites. They get 5 of these attacks, so let's see if the first one goes. So we can see. Nope. Then 4 more. 1d20 plus 2. 1, 2, 3. Gotta be a 17. 1 hit. Damage. 1. No casualties yet. These guys are going to move to protect the balefires. 6 is going to scooch to here. This guy's here. This guy's here. It's going to move here. It's legal. 1, 2, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Go back over to this side of things. Let's see. What's your charge? 6 plus 3. 2. Two. 4, right? 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, so this guy is going to charge in. Gets a +3 on the charge. He's going to charge this guy here. If he makes the charge, he can attack. So 1, 2, 3. So if he rolls a 2 or better, he is in. And he's in. Oh, oh. Get back there. And attacks. So there are 3 Purgators in the squad. And they make 3 attacks per member of the squad. So 9 attacks at +4. This time I think I will roll 9 d20s. And AC is 17, so if they rolled a 13 or better, that's a hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits at 6 damage. So 4 by 6 is 24. 24 points of damage. That squad is now bloodied. And each member of the squad has 8 hit points with, 24 damage. 3 of them are dead. So, yep, 3 are dead. Okay. That's the Purgator squad. Got a 5 on these guys. So 5. Then what is this? 6 hexes. Hellhounds have a charge of 1d8 plus 4. They're in. Hellhound weapons. There's 5 in the troop. Get +5 for damage. So 5d20 plus 5. Trying to beat 17s. 1 hit, 4 damage. Okay, could have been worse. Okay, Hellhound squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D8 to charge in. Let's see here. That might be a failed charge. So that's 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're in. Yep, they're in. Okay, so our 5d20 plus 5. I know Deli do. 0 hits, even though it's a higher average. Look at that. Light infantry holding on. Okay. Well, then these guys are gonna move 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This guy's gonna move 6. It's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. These guys have of 2s. They're gonna 4. 1, 2, 4. You guys have them of 3, so they're gonna move 6. 4. They're gonna stay right behind the heavy infantry. That is the bad guy's turn. I promise that's the whole thing. Okay. Hope you guys have been thinking. It is now your turn again.
All right.
3.
I can get here.
And here.
Do we have the notification yet?
I can get
Well, you're kind of far to know, but the captain is signaling. You're fairly close to this tower now. Ben, as you arrive at this fortification, there are troops crawling all over this thing. A bunch of them are inside the fort. A bunch of them are manning these crew weapons. But it looks like they're making a concerted defense to hold these stairs.
Mhm.
So,
If the captain was signaling, can I look over? Does the gate look open?
it doesn't look open, but you also can't see from where you are quite. This structure's quite big, though these walls are not as big as the others. So you could probably see over this wall just a tad. You're up quite high up here. But you can't see over this structure. So from line of sight, you'd have to be looking through it, kind of, to be able to see.
All right. If it's possible, then could I am I close enough to like actually hear any orders from the captain here?
From there,
And,
yeah, if she shouts, yeah. So she's gonna, what is that? 3 hexes, 90 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna shout that to send the eagles.
Okay. Yeah, then we'll command. We can't move this token, but basically, if it's double moving, it can get to here this turn.
Okay.
Simultaneously, I think I'm going to have the 2 uncloaked eagles start flying in this direction.
Okay. You just go ahead and make copies of them. That's probably about right.
Yep.
Medics.
Medics are gonna move. I guess they get 4 because they're down a hill. Ben's gonna complete the eagle move here. And
Yes.
the question I asked earlier is relevant now before I regen my squad. What is the percentage cloud cover of, I guess, this area?
That area? Well, let's find
Yeah.
out. 26%.
Alright, okay, so the weather means that I still have clouds to work with, but I still need to make my own cloud. So Ben is going to drop an 8 hex cloud. I guess 7.9 is close enough. Right here. Actually, no, right here.
Okay.
When it drops, lightning bolts are going to start falling. I think the first is going to fall on the Purgator squad.
Right. This is called lightning, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
So they need
Yeah,
to make
we're-
a dex save.
Yeah, we're taking up a spot behind the big rock out there in the field, so that way we still have some cover and are still maintaining that concentration, but we're within eyesight of still where the... I don't know, if they're invisible, can I see the eagles?
Yeah, they're in
If you
this...
have the invisibility spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'm making sure that I can keep both eagles that are currently invisible within line of sight, and so I'm taking up a spot behind the rock there, while to watch the lightning show that Ben is about to unleash upon the battlefield.
Right, okay, so... they need to make individual dexterity saving throws because they are being individually attacked. So... Nope. Wrong button. The first one's an 8. Or
Fails.
come up to a 14. That one comes up to a 12.
Fails.
This one is a natural 20, 26.
Okay. So, thanks to the weather, the fails take 28, the pass takes 14 lightning damage.
Okay, so... Yep. Yeah. You have damage resistance against spells, so the one that succeeded takes 0. Or 2 take 2 each. Or 1 each, so add 2 back. Okay. For those of you unaware, regular attacks, like individual attacks such as this spell, basically we take the 10s place and up for squad level damage. So because he dealt 28 damage total, the squad damage is 2. Resistance would bring down to, or succeeding the saving throw will take it down to 1, and the resistance will 0 it. So those both that failed would take 2, but because they have resistance, they both take 1. So a total of 2. It occurs to you that perhaps the Purgators are not the best target. Because they are a big sack of hit points. They are just tough as nails. And you remember that lesson from the Korvaxia Duchy now, as it is, because it took artillery to take them down.
Indeed.
Okay, any other moves?
I'm gonna go ahead and move a little bit further. We're not breaking stealth just yet, though.
Okay.
We're gonna pass through the medics if they aren't gonna stop us. I probably lose a hex because I'm going downhill, don't I?
You get a hex.
I gain a hex. Oh, nice. All right, so
Yeah, that catches you up with Eliana.
yeah,
Eliana, did you move already?
I did, yeah.
Okay, Lillian, did you?
No, you didn't. You were.
You were there when we got there, weren't we? Yeah.
No, I was further back. I was closer to the captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lillian, did you move?
I moved up to there last time, but like I can move again. I'm not.
It is your turn now, I think.
All right, we're moving again.
Me, when I've completely blanked on turns, giving the party 2 turns in a row. On the ice. Okay. Then the captain's already moved, and the medics have already moved. So this is everybody. We got a conga line going on right here. All right. Now, Crunthians. There's a lot of shouting about purgators in this fort here, Ben, that you can hear. It looks like they have drawn the attention of the artillery and the rangers. The rangers can fire 7 optimal, 10 long, and doubling because they're in fortification. So they can definitely both hit that purgator squad, and both ballistas can hit the purgator squad. So we're gonna start with the ballistas first. So, artillery, here we go. Fucking bounces off that purgator armor. Just, you're like in the fort there, right? So you can be wherever you kind of want to be for narrative purposes, but that's where your token is. So for narrative purposes, you watch one of these ballista teams fire on one of the purgators. Gonna hit. You see it streak in, hit the purgator. It kind of explodes and washes away from him, and then you kind of see that the team is kind of like sort of making a lot of movements, like they didn't hit it the way they wanted to. One of the guys says, screams to the other team, "It glanced off its armor!" And the other team's gonna fire. Another just ballista bolt getting splintered on these things' armor. Okay, and now 5 attacks each from each squad at, sorry, +6. So 10 d20s plus 6. 6. Okay. And the armor class we're looking to beat is 17. 1 hit.
Well, that only added it once.
Oh, yes.
So there's one. If it's +6, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6 hits.
6 hits, yes. You're right. This is why we don't add the bonus into the die roll. So 8, and then was that 6 hits?
Yep.
8 halved. So 4 hits. 6 hits at 4 damage. It's 24 damage. Pretty good. The hail of fire has brought down 2 of them. The concentrated arrow fire from 2 squads has brought down 2 purgators. That's the way to go. Volume. Infantry is going to fight the purgator squad. They have 2 guys left. And they're rolling +5s, so
12 or higher.
16, that's 1 hit. Dealing 7, halved to 3. Okay. This infantry squad is going to fight these Scrumgore. So, that's these guys are barely hurt. So 5d20s are 5d20. We're looking for 8s. That's 4 hits. So 4 times 7.
28.
8. Halved is 14. That destroys the squad. Ah! Okay, that was just for you, Apostate.
And I treasure each and every one. You need to know that.
I'm glad. Okay. Ranged infantry squad. What were they again? +6s, I think? Yeah. They're gonna fire at those, I guess, honestly, the worst thing on the field at the moment, because that Purgator is really badly wounded, is probably these Hellhounds, because they're within range. So, I'm gonna work on those guys. +6s, 5 of them, or 1d20, or 5d20. We're looking to beat 15s. So +6s, only 2 hits. Yeah. 2 hits at fucking 8. So, yep, full damage on those too. So 16 off. So that kills 4 of them. So that kills 4 Hellhounds. That squad's down to 1. Alright, that'll be it for the Corinthians. I think we fired all artillery, didn't we?
Not these two.
Right, yes. Okay, so this one can see only one more target because the other tower's in the way, so it's gonna fire at that one. Because it only gets 1 shot, we might as well just targeting system. Because these turns are getting faster. Nope, misses. Alas. It's definitely over optimal range. That's when we're gonna fire the one closest to it, though. Yeah, that guy. You're right. I should turn my measuring stick on for, also... Fuck, what happened to my rolls? Guys, this is not good.
The contagion spreads.
This is your fault, Paolo. Alright, Scar's turn. Okay. We'll start with the Purgator. You get 3 attacks at +4 on this squad of light infantry. So... And they are trying to beat 17s. So, +4, all misses. Look at that.
They deserve a promotion. That squad that got stuck with farthest ass out duty.
Yeah, they really do. You can imagine they're going like, how did we get the short end of the stick? We're all the way out here, brother. And they're getting chewed on, too. Hellhound squad for +5s, 4 damage. So, 5 of these. Yikes. That's a crit on one of those. And then 2 additional hits. So, 8 damage for the crit. And then 8 more from the other 2 bites. So they are dead. Wiped. Okay. This Hellhound squad is down to 1 individual. Only gets 1 attack. So we might as well use the system. Right. Misses. Great. Okay, that's all current attacks. Let's see here. These guys are gonna move. This is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. Covert Rush is getting a lot closer. Guys move.
I like that.
These guys move 4. So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, top of the round. Blade of Endless Suffering arrives. Okay. So these guys up here at the top are Blade of Endless Suffering.
Well, shit.
Oh no.
Good thing they go after us.
Yep. New arrival here as well. New arrivals always come in on the edge of the battlefield. So arrival squad, light infantry as well. Also over here. Okay, Bane Knights, it was your turn.
Eagle. Let's move in another 12 to...
Probably there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That puts it in range to reach the gate next turn. I'd like these skeleton archers to make dex save.
This squad right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me find their actual actor here. Just a second here. What's the DC?
19.
19. Fuck. Failure.
Alright.
Failure. 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 God. I think that's 5 now. Yep. What was that? 28 damage? You wipe the squad.
Thank fuck. Ben's going to regroup with his squad and rejoin it properly. So
Okay.
he can keep commanding the storm from any distance.
Okay.
I would rather what's coming in from the northeast come to us than the other way around, I think.
Do we want to do that then?
How fast do they move on a turn?
Who's Scrumgore?
Scrum.
Yeah.
They can move, depending on what they're using to move, either 2 or 4. Scrumgore do not fly, but they do kind of skip across the ground in sort of like a hovering kind of fashion. So going downhill or any downward sort of way, they move way faster, so they'll move 4 instead of 2. So they can move 8 in a turn, and they do have a charge of 1d4 flat. So they can be within, let's see, in order to charge, the closest squad will be here, so they will not be in charging range this turn.
I just don't like how far it falls back.
If we can
Is,
all get across the river, I can drop the ice bridge.
is
But-
my squad in danger of where I'm at here then?
No, not this turn. But if they do, one of them does split off and chases you, you will be in trouble. You
Yeah,
may
I
want
need-
to try to regroup.
Yeah, I may need to, but I'll try to also make sure that I'm not in danger of losing concentration. That's why I'm kind of trying to stay in cover at the moment, but staying in cover may be a bad idea. Let's see,
I
how
think-
far can I move? If I try
If
to
it-
join everybody else, I can go where?
You get a 3 hex move, so you can move it.
3, so +4 if we're going down the hill down to here, basically.
Yeah.
And so then, can I move my other 4 as well, or will I need to spend my other action to keep my concentration?
You don't need to. No, you're not spending an action to keep your concentration. That's just a passive.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I can go there. Then.
you can go there, and then you will be able to move 3 more because it takes. If you use your
Yeah.
full turn, so you could regroup.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, how would I select myself? And you said I could be essentially here, right?
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
I'm gonna hold back with her. Everyone else move forward, I think.
The captain's indicating for you guys to move, and you guys know she can take Scrumgore easy.
Then onward we go.
Yeah.
4 for me.
Plus, she has a pair of eagles over there that can help her out if necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue along across the ice bridge as well. So it's 5. So I can probably easily get over here, I think, because 3 hex, 4 hex, 5 hex. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Eliana, you were here where Lillian is right now?
No, I was one before her, so 4 for me total.
Okay, so 2 and then 1 because moving up a mountain it reduces your movement to half. So you're good where you are. That's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
But you're definitely like, oh my god, that climb was not fun. Stairs though will negate that, so you can take the shortcut
I
through
was
the
gonna
building.
say, I
Yeah.
was gonna ask.
Everybody on our side has moved then?
Except for eagles.
And
That's a good point.
Lillian, I think, wasn't she right here before, or was she?
Yeah. Yeah, Lily needs to move.
Already?
Then
The captain wishes to move.
Okay, come on. Let me move now. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You can go across the ice as if it's land because it's ice, so you get your full.
All right, and just Ben, where should my eyes be as far as the prize goes?
As in, like, who to target or what we're trying to do?
Yes to both.
We're basically just trying to not do anything that would attract attention westward. So, focusing on and also trying to blunt the advance of all the squads down here.
So is it worth taking up position on top of that hill and putting the poison arrows into them, or am I saving those?
I'd say we still haven't seen any Rusk for yet.
Mm-hmm. So we'll save those.
Yeah, but definitely get up on the hill and start firing.
Well, then we're going.
The mountain will
Okay,
cut
yeah.
your movement in half, so I think you'd be about here.
Okay. And let me just check with my measurement ruler. It's like wargaming, but bad.
Oh man.
No, just roll 20 and digital interfaces make me sad. That's all.
I know. It's I'm trying here. I did my.
I know.
I did
And
my
you're doing
best.
it. You are truly doing your best on like 2 different fronts, which I admire. So here we go. Am I within 10 or is it too far?
Those guys are within 10, but you are trying to arc over a couple of buildings.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe not then.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe that's a little too far right now. Yeah, we'll just move as close to get to the high ground as we can. But barring that,
Yeah, I would say once you're on this level of the mountain here, you could
yeah, then
anywhere
we'll
you
start
want.
shooting
Yeah,
them.
anywhere you want. You basically will have
Cool.
double range. So
So next turn we'll get up there.
yeah.
Yeah. For
If
next
you
turn,
still have the
hopefully-
action, you could spend all of your movement getting up there this turn.
Well, she was here, so
I
3,
was-
and then yeah, like basically just 1 to get up here. So
Okay, fair.
no matter how you slice it, she can be here or here. So
Oh, she can't. Oh, she doesn't have the extra hex for the stairs.
no, that because the stairs are on this one. So she would either landed here or here because of the way the hexes work out.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so you can use the stairs next turn.
Do Grumgor have ranged attacks? They have needles, right?
Yeah, they do have needles.
Do we know the average range of those things?
2 hexes.
2 hexes.
Yeah,
okay.
they're fairly close combat, so.
In which case, I will have the eagles sort of fly over here to start staying 3 hexes in the air, but just start harassing them, circling.
Just ruining their day? Just being real
Yeah.
annoying? Okay. Ah! No! Eagles! Quick, Jeremy! Fire on your spines!
Your best little Scrumgore.
I don't know what it is about them that tickles you so, but okay.
They're just little guys.
They're
Okay?
just
They're
little guys. Okay, so is that all the players? I think it is. Alright, let's just
So
do...
was the captain going to move, or was she staying stationary?
Well, her squad members are here, and she's trying to blunt this advance in the back.
Okay.
Conventional wisdom would say, this isn't all that the Blade of Endless Suffering is pushing into this area, so... Yeah, she's just gonna be right here for now. Artillery, because that's a lot more fun, because that tends to kill shit, so... Let's start over here on the left, trying to take out these balefires. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. The other one...
This one has advantage, right? Because it's close.
Oh, yes. That one should have advantage. Yes, I will roll that again. You're right. Thank you. Good call. Oh, God. Oh, God. The music is overlapping itself. There we go. And the music is frozen on my end. Okay. Well, while that's going, go ahead and roll this again. Yes. Die. Explosion, which is a good sign. You guys enjoy that sound a little bit. And, yeah, let's No, I like this one better. Okay. That's 2 pieces of artillery, right? No, 1. The other one, yeah, the other one needs to fire. He's gonna fire at that guy. That's only a straight roll because it's so fucking far. Oh, you guys see this multicolored, like, smoking missile? Just go firing off of that tower, streaking across the battlefield, hits something over here, and then just explodes. Incredible. I need to find my fucking... It's gotta be in my archive. No, not in that one. System. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Gotta be in here somewhere. Come on. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just move on. Other artillery. Firing at that Brigader squad, trying to finish it off. Advantage. Fucking hits. And that takes down that Purgator squad. A moan and the screech of metal, bursts of flame. And the other artillery is going to try to pick off one of these Prilators. This is like 12 Prilators and a whole kitchen sink of bad. Crits. Nothing. Hits the Prilator, knocks him down, and he gets back up unharmed. You hear orders shouting, "They've got physical resistance! Target the other ones!" Archers are going to fire. God, those Prilators are so fucking close. This is where it gets real hairy. Scrumgore are one thing. Alright, so... to be clear, your squads have magical weapons because you upgraded them that way. These are just, you know, experienced soldiers that have elite stats. They don't have magical weapons. So volleys of arrows into these squads of Prilators don't do anything. So six. These ranged infantries are going to try to pull those hellhounds down. That's 5 d20s plus 6. So we are looking for 15s or better. 2 hits, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. At 8 each. Hellhounds don't have any resistances other than fire. That squad's destroyed. Okay, which leaves these guys free to move and attack. 5 attacks on this Hellhound squad. We're doing plus 5s. Ooh, that's hot. That's 5 hits and a crit, so 4 hits and a crit. Let's see here. Yeah, that wipes the squad. Nice. Okay. Let's see, these guys are gonna move. 1, 2, 3, that's in charging range. Okay, so these guys need to make a... oh, they're in automatically. Okay, so 5 attacks. They don't have magical weapons. Doesn't matter, but they're in there. Let's see, these scouts over here.
Ambush, perchance?
Ambush, yeah. So we're looking at 6 optimal range. I think that they're within that. They are. They're on a hill, so +1 to the range. Doesn't matter, they're in. So 5 attacks at +6, 8 damage each. It said 5 attacks. We're looking for 20s. No hits. Although advantage because they're hidden. Looking for 20s. 1 hit. Okay, 8 damage. That kills Let's see. 2 of them. Okay. This one's gonna try the same thing, so I'm hidden. That's that would be 1 hit, so let's roll again. Advantage. Getting turnover, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got 4 hits out of that, so 8, 16, 24, 32. Yeah, so that wipes the squad. Okay. I think that's everybody. We're gonna move these guys 3, 6, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Squad sergeants must have been given an order to move and try to bottle this bullshit up over here. Scar's turn. Okay, so first up we are doing... these skeletons are going to move into this fortification and fire on these light infantry. They have a range of 4 optimal, 7 long. In the fortification, they have double, so they're in, and an advantage. So, squad weapons are +4s. There are 5 of them. And they deal 3 damage each. We're looking for 17s. Let's see. That's 2. Let's see if we convert any with the advantage from being in a fort. Yes, we do convert. That's basically all hits. So 5 times 3 is 15. Casualties. That squad is at half strength, so it's got 2.5 guys left. And then second volley from the other squad. Oh, there's a crit in there. Plus 2 hits. Convert any misses. No. So, let's see. That is 3 plus 3, 6 plus 6 is 12. Down to 1 man. Prilator's gonna move in, finish the job. First attack misses. Second attack misses. Third attack hits. And 8 points of damage, slaying the last man. Oh! That guy. We killed this guy.
You could have killed the other one, though. It's fine. We wouldn't mind it.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. So 9 attacks from the Prolator squad to this infantry squad. We're looking for 17s to hit. They get a +7. So anything 10 and over hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. With 8 damage. So 5 and 8 is 40. That wipes the squad. They're gonna move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. 1, 2. And charge in and attack. So.
Now it's a disadvantage since it's up the mountain?
Yes, so any hits we roll again to see if they convert into misses. So heavy infantry are at 20 armor class. We are adding 7, so anything over 13 hits. So that's 1, to 3 hits we need to reroll, see if they miss instead. Only 1 misses, so 2 hits at 8 damage, 16.
2 hits is 7 damage is 14, right?
It's 8 damage.
Okay, 8, okay.
I misspoke, it's 8. So 5 men in a squad. 45 divided by 5 is what?
8.
9.
No, not 8, 9.
9, yeah. So, what was that? 16 damage. So one of them's dead. Okay. Fire leader's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And charge. 2, 3. Automatically in. 9 attacks. Looking for 17s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. At 8 damage is 48. So that wipes that squad. Yeah. It's all of them. 2, 3, 1, 2. Overrush is going to try to take this fort, it looks like. Skeletons are moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. End. Oh, wait, no. We got all these fucking guys down here. My bad. Setting up to fire. 12 hexes from that ballista up there. It's gonna roll at disadvantage. Now watch me crit on this. Oh, wait, no. Okay. So that would miss. I forgot. Yeah, I rolled normal. I should have rolled at disadvantage. That misses. So, good for them. Good for that squad. Big fireball arcs over them. Everyone was sweating about it. Okay. Oop. Movement, movement, movement. 4 hexes. Okay. 1, 2, 4 plus 1. 1, 2, 4 plus 1. 1, 2, 4 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4. 4. 1. For free. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay. It's all them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. This will be last turn for Corinthian side, and then we will stop for the evening. It is almost 11 o'clock.
Get that eagle in the gate.
Eagle in the door. 12 hexes. It goes. It goes, it goes, it goes. Guillotine.
In the door. Alright.
Yeah.
Now, you don't know what happens, but the eagle, you see, goes over the wall and starts to descend until you can no longer see it as it has come below the wall. You do note that there's a lot of smoke coming out of that area, so you're hoping nothing nasty's going on in there.
Wouldn't Ben know when
I'd have to spend my turn connecting with the eagle senses.
Okay, okay.
Which might not be the worst idea, actually. I think Ben is going to have his squad move across the bridge. And yeah, do that. Spend his turn spend his action to connect with the eagle senses to see if everything's gone right.
So
Because I'm waiting for on the word from you that I can drop the invisibility so that I can do something else with my concentration.
So they, the eagle lands in front of the gate. The gate is open partially. It's probably like 4 feet off the ground, enough for someone to duck under. And it's just kind of staying there. There's like 2 squads of heavy infantry just standing outside it, kind of looking around like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we out here? What's happening? I'm not getting paid enough for this, Bob, you know? And then,
The teams become visible as soon as they disembark.
yeah, so they disembark. The teams are visible. One guy jumps. There's a lot of, like, hands moving. We're, you know, Pap, it's us, you know. You guys are looking for us. That sort of thing is happening there. And they're escorted inside.
Rob, Ben, I don't know if the captain can. I guess before the move, then Ben will say to the captain, "It's clear. Tell them they can drop the gate."
Okay. She will speak into her helmet and wait for Mythlia to cross the bridge before moving.
Now, what's the range on my fog cloud ability?
So you look at your spell book. Fog cloud is the same as it is of the spell, so 120 feet. You divide that by 30. That's
4 hexes.
yeah. So you can pass that 4 hexes away.
Okay, so I can't. If I go across the bridge, I can't obscure the captain. But if I can, I move 3, right?
As a mage squad, you can move 3.
So move 3 would put me here.
Yep.
And if I'm going up the hill, I can go 1 square, right?
Yeah. It cuts your movement by half, so that'll take you up to 1 square.
So I guess I'm going up to the hill.
Cool. That'll be your turn.
I mentioned to Ben, okay, drop the bridge.
Well, the captain's moving too, so we're gonna keep the bridge
Okay,
up.
I didn't know if the captain's crossing or not.
And she does.
Okay.
A lot of filthy language being heard all the way across here as her troops are yelling at the Scrumgore. Just incredible obscenities.
Yeah, I will drop the bridge as soon as the captain's squad is across.
Okay. So that is the end of those. Okay.
I'd also like this group to make a dex save against the lightning storm.
Okay. That'll be a failure, and let's see. One, 2 more. Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, lovely.
Well, I know what I have to do.
Get up here, start shooting.
Yeah, we're going one. We're here.
Yep, up the stairs and then across the fort. Yeah.
Yeah.
This place is crawling with guys, so it's not. So you know, once you're in here, that it's not just these 3 guys up here. This place is crawling with troops. So this is going to be. There's going to be a struggle right here. There's going to be a lot of dead people, a lot of dead demons by the time this is over.
Well, let's add to that number, shall we?
Mhm.
I'm guessing that these what did you call them? See, what'd you call them? The gray ones, yeah.
They're Priliators.
Yeah, Priliators. I'm guessing they're bad news.
They're bad fucking news. You know from conversations with the rest of the battalion, these guys are completely immune to non-magical mundane attacks. So you can stab them all you want with a, with a knife. It'll let you do it. It's gonna kill you afterwards because you didn't hurt it at all. So.
Well,
But they're not as bad to use as the thing behind them.
is the thing behind them immune to non-magical damage?
Well, you have magical weapons on your squad.
Oh yeah, that's right. My squad has magical weapons.
Yeah, the thing behind them is worse. The thing behind them is like the guy in charge of this operation.
Yeah, this is
Can I-
Executor.
His guard.
What,
Wait, am I free to target him separately, or is he kind of in with the Prilators?
he has his own squad of elite Prilators with him. So just
Wow.
like the captain has like a few guys with her, he's got a few
Yeah.
guys with him. So you can't single target him. You gotta.
Okay, well I'll target his squad.
Okay.
Okay, for all the marbles. Let's do. Where's my little troop roller? Where are you?
You got the squad ranged weapons attack in there. Since you have
In my.
since you have 5 guys, you could just roll 5d20s. Know that your bonus is +6 for your
Are
board.
you poisoning? Are you trying to poison these guys or not?
No, we should save that.
And you're also rolling an advantage because you're in the fortification. The number to hit is 22.
So 60-20s.
5d20s because it's your squad. You're not shooting.
And you're rolling an advantage, so 5d20s, and then any misses you
Plus
roll.
6. What do I type after a roll formula for advantage?
You would have to do fucking I don't remember off the top.
We've just been rolling twice, basically.
It's 2d20 KH, but you would have to do 5d20 and then you'd want to convert the misses. So just to roll your 5d20s.
I'll just roll my 5d20s. Yeah, it's probably.
Or you can do it in brace. You can do it in braces and get it as separate rolls, but that's probably as much of a pain.
So you got a 19.
hits.
Yeah, you got 2. Well, that's 2 hits. Roll 3d20s and see if you convert any of those.
You have to roll all 5, right? Because those 2 might become crits.
It could, yeah, if like, but you have
Sure.
2 for sure.
Why pass up the opportunity to crit fish when it's available?
The thing is, I am me.
So you only convert 1 more.
I only convert 1 more.
So that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Yep.
At 8 damage, you deal magical damage. So that's halved. It's 12. You actually kill one of those So he's got 3 Prilators around them. Your squad from the rampart is firing at just this one fucking guy. 3 arrows, 2 more in the ground, 3 arrows in him, up the chest, into the neck. The Prilator drops.
Being sick.
How many a squad?
In his squad, it's 3 Prilators plus him.
Okay, so we killed 1.
You
Nice.
killed 1, yeah.
Good, very good. That's it for me, I guess.
I'm going to run up the hill, all 4 hexes, and then that way I'm ready to go in charging range next time around.
Yeah. Because this Prilator squad's gonna chew right through this heavy infantry. You get up the hill here, and it looks bad. Even though they've got a height difference, those Prilators are kicking this heavy infantry's ass. Okay, that's Alatana's turn, that's Ben's turn, that's Lillian's turn, and that's Eliana's turn, and the captain's turn. Mordecai, what are you doing?
I am going to, because I'm still stealth, right?
Yep.
I have it.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah, you're still stealthed at the moment.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna wander on over here.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my ambush ability on this one.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so advantage and ambush.
And so, remind me how this works one more time. I'm sorry.
So you're gonna. Oop.
Mhm.
My bad.
Go ahead.
I clicked a button I shouldn't have clicked. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you have your ranged squad has 5 attacks because you have 5 members. You have a +6 to these rolls. So you want to roll 5d20, no bonus on there. And then what you're looking to hit is a 15, because Prelator armor class is 15. So you need 9s to hit. So roll your first set of 5 dice. That's 3 hits, and roll 2 more d20s. See if you can convert 2 of those misses. Okay, you convert 1 more, so that's 4 total hits. So you can re-roll 3 of those to see if you can crit on any of them. That's how you crit fish in Moss.
Nice. All right.
Doesn't look like any crits. So you have 4 hits. So 4 hits at 8 times 2 is 16 damage for 4 hits.
64.
Yeah, 64 damage. They are magical attacks. You wipe the squad.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
But
And that's going to be the end of my turn for the moment.
yeah, all these guys now know you were there.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I realize.
Alright, so artillery first, because we're going to finish the Corinthians' turns, so that when we come back, we're going to be doing Scars of the Void. So, end on a high note, artillery is going to target. Let's see here. They know they can't hurt the Prelators now, so they're going to target these heavy infantry. Misses.
Advantage for height?
Oh yes, advantage for height. This is why I keep you guys around. I can't play my war game without you guys around to remind me of the rules. Yeah, that wipes. Oh, almost wipes that squad. It kills 2. Kills 4 of them. Kills 3 of them. Yeah. Okay. That'll give something for the other guys to do. Let's see if we can snipe that fucking archer squad off that tower.
Unfortunately not.
It hits them, and they're toast.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a 12 armor class, the skeleton archers. They are not very good. Let's see here. Let's see if these guys can take out that fucking squad of heavy infantry. Or 5d20. They get... Ooh, that's a crit in there.
Yep.
And they get +6s. So we're looking for 14s or better. So... Alright, so 40-20. See if we can convert any. Plus 1 more hit, so that's 2 hits. Alright.
One of those hits is a crit, right?
Yeah, so that squad's destroyed. Night. Let's see here. They might be able to soften up those Scrumgore over there. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what they're gonna do. 5d20. We're looking for 7s. 1, 2, 3, 3 hits. Oh. It's 4 hits. And then 3 of those we can reroll for crit fishing. Nope, no crits. So 4 hits at, what would I say? Was it 8?
Yep, 8.
4 hits at 8 is... Fucking my brain's falling apart. 32?
32.
Yeah, divide by 2 because Scrum Gore resistance is 16. That wipes the squad. Alright. This is bad news. They're calling these guys to try to, like, move to kind of cover the mountain a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, right? 6.
Don't the artillery get to fire?
These two did. I'm moving left to right, or right to left.
Okay.
This guy gets off his fucking tower, this squad, and they're gonna move. They got 2 more hexes for their regular move. 2, 3 more. Hopping off. Off that way. Artillery. Let's see. Ten optimal, so out to 20 at advantage. You can fire on that balefire. I know they can't do anything about those Prilators out there. Or fucking Kovaresh. So they're gonna fire on the balefire. Blow it up. Yep, that thing's gone. Up in smoke. So it's been a little under half a minute or so since the battle started. I think we're around 4. Yeah, a little under half a minute since you guys have gotten over here. You've reached the fort here, and there's been like 10 explosions on this side, on the southern side of the map here. Enemy artillery just being destroyed. Let's see. I think that's everybody, right? Oh, the scouts. Forgot about the scouts. Yep. So scouts get
Yes.
+6, 8 damage, and there are 10 of them. Let's see. Range from a hill is +1. So they got 7 X's. They could actually shoot at those guys, but I think these guys have significant,
If they're in a fortification, yeah.
yeah, +4 AC. Actually, they might be able to do it with advantage. So, let's see, 7. Yeah, they're gonna try. So 5 attacks. Advantage. And we're looking for 16s +6. So 1, 2, 3. And then we try to convert 2. 4 hits. Okay. And 3 of them we can try to crit fresh for.
Oh, are all 5 of those hits?
No. Yes, all 5 are hits, but we're only trying to convert. Okay.
Right.
So we don't. But that's enough to destroy this squad. And the other one, so 5d20. We're looking for 20s now. That's 2, 3 hits. Yeah, only 3 hits, and we're gonna try to crit fish. Nope. Alright, and that's 8 damage each, so 24 wipes that squad. Alright, scouts are cleaning up. Alright, so this is where the battlefield is when we call it tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Hope everybody had fun. I know these large-scale battles are a lot of me just playing and then the rest of you watching for 20 minutes as I go through all of the guys and then you guys play. But, you know, large-scale battles are fun too. You guys get to use your squaddies. And
I really got to go because I have a
yeah, you have your thing.
early shift start.
So
But thank you all so much for playing. It was lovely to see y'all. Have a great night.
we'll see you in 2
Well, I'm going
weeks.
to see you too.
Good
Good
night.
shit, V. See ya.
Good night.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go offline, and 2 weeks until the next session. This,
4 weeks.
No, 4 weeks because of Christmas.
Right, Christmas.
No.
The 8th, and then we have Blaze of Cruelty on the 21st, and Door of Eternity on the 21st. So that'll be it. I'm gonna shut up before I say something wrong again. So have a good night, everybody. Hope everybody has a good sleep.